Despite the way the Communist Party actually treated its own people, we've touched on that, they seem very good at stigmatising the Japanese because of, the rape of Nanjing and the horrors of the 1930s. The antipathy between those two countries seems very high, and Japan was one of the very few Western countries that has really taken rearmament seriously. It's built quite a formidable naval capacity, for example. Is it your judgment that the Japanese would feel they had no option but to have a go if China starts to misbehave militarily?
I think there's probably a collection of motivations that are involved in that. For one, the United States has been pushing on Japan to up its investment in defense because the United States wants to have allies when you're meeting with the 800-pound gorilla, and without question the buildup of Chinese forces, particularly naval forces, rocket forces, nuclear forces, has been formidable and one that American defense planners have stressed. We need to have alliances, which is why there's been talk with Australia about closer integration of forces and so forth, with Japan, with Korea, with the Philippines, and we've even patched up that relationship. So it is, I think, a hallmark of American defense thinking these days that better to have alliances that can take some of the burden off when you're facing an adversary that is as aggressive and as formidable as the PLA is. So Japan has taken this very seriously, and as you point out quite correctly, that it's not hard to get Chinese animosity toward Japan up to a fever pitch. When you look at the places where Chinese students are going for STEM research, for example, science and technology and so forth, they do go to Japan in large numbers, but they go to United States, Germany, France, UK, Australia, and probably one or two more. But they are very focused on where they want to get their expertise, and they don't probably feel that they want to put themselves in jeopardy with the Japanese in order to go there in large numbers. So that relationship has always been and probably always will be easily scratched into hostility. So Japan is deciding that they aren't necessarily going to depend on the United States to come to their aid. And so they're building up a formidable force on their own.
More formidable than people have realized, I suspect.
I think so. I don't study it, but my sense is that it used to be, when I was in the Clinton administration and watching it before, it used to be hard to push on that door to get defense expenditures flowing out, into reasonable places. Now it seems to be much easier to open it, and Japan is willing to spend the amount that they need, and they are beginning to develop some of the high-tech weapon systems and so forth that may be needed to confront the PRC at some future date.